My name's Evelyn.
And my name is Mary Hubert.
Okay.
What's your last name?
Kaya.
I know.
What's your favorite movie?
What is my favorite movie? The Sound of Music.
Ooh, that's a really good one.
Have you seen that? I've seen it many times. I loved it.
Oh yeah, I don't. I mean, it sounds like a good movie.
It sounds like a good movie. Okay, when you get older, you'll watch it and you'll love the music and you'll love all the kids, and it's really cool. It's really cool.
I really like Harry Potter and High School Musical.
Okay.
Those are some of my favorites.
And you're reading the book.
I finished all the books.
Yes.
What's one thing you own that you should really throw away?
What things do I own that I really should throw away? A couple of years ago, when it became Lent, and something was said, I don't know what it was, about what you should do for 40 days. So it came to me that I needed to clean out my closets of things that I hadn't worn, because they say if you haven't worn it for a couple years or so, you need to give it away. So that's what I did. So I cleaned out my closet, and I gave things away to, there's an automotive place in Greenfield that also ties in with a church, and they take clothes and blankets down to Indianapolis to where the homeless are. So that made me feel good, because the clothes that I had were not bad. I mean, they weren't nasty or anything like that. They were clean and they didn't have any holes or anything like that. So I felt good about giving that away. What do you have that you need to throw away?
Probably like a lot of my crafts that I make. I really need to throw away.
You have so many? Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, it's like, oh my goodness, I got so many. I haven't seen that for a long time.
Yeah. Have you ever asked someone for their autograph?
Have I asked anyone for an autograph? I don't think so. I can't remember one.
I haven't either. I would probably ask like someone from like the Harry Potter movies.
Okay, that would be great. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
How would your parents have described you as a kid?
How would my parents describe me as a kid? I was bad. I threw fits. I stomped my feet. And of course, I was spanked a lot. And my name is Mary Elizabeth. But when it was Mary Elizabeth, that meant that I was in trouble. I didn't do anything bad. I was just bad. I don't know why. And I don't know how long I was bad, how long I acted and didn't do what I was supposed to do. I don't know. I was bad. My kids weren't bad like that. Nobody stomped their feet or anything like that. So at least maybe they didn't get the bad from me. So, but yeah, what are you bad about?
Well, sometimes I don't do what my parents asked me to. Like they have to ask me like more than once. But I'm also I love making new friends and being kind to them.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. Sometimes, yeah, and we do. Sometimes we think we know what we want to do and not what you want us to do. Yeah. But then as you get older, you realize that they were only doing it because they loved you. What's best for you.
Yeah. What's something you would have liked to know when you were a kid?
Something I would like to have known when I was a kid. I was a foster child. Do you know what that means?
I don't really.
I didn't live with my parents. My mother was sick when I was born. So I was a foster child, and I lived with an older couple, like would be grandparents. To know as I got a little older, I would have liked my name to be the same name as the people that I lived with. At that time, that was a bad thing. I mean, now you've got different names for different families and that sort of thing. But then I felt like I was an outcast because My name was Hogue, Hogue, and the people that I lived with's name was Duncan, Duncan. They were kind, but they were too old to be raising a little girl, I think. So I would have liked to had my name to be the same name as theirs so that I didn't feel different from the kids in my class.
Makes sense. Do you have a favorite Bible verse or Bible story?
Favorite Bible verse or Bible story? I like the verse, and I have it in my home on the wall. This is the day the Lord hath made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I like that one. I liked the story about Jesus and calling his disciples to be fishers of men. I like that story. I like the story when the men had been out fishing all night and didn't catch anything.
That's really...
And then Jesus said, cast on the other side. Jesus didn't know anything about fishing, I don't think, at that time. Maybe he did. And they did. And my goodness, look at all the fish that they got. Broke the nets. I had to get other boats to come in and say, help us, we've got too much. And that, to me, says that trust Jesus. What he's saying for you to do. And that's the right thing to do. Don't do what Mary wants to do, but what Evelyn wants to do. Because Jesus knows best. What do you think? What's yours?
Well, I haven't heard a lot, but when it is, I don't know what it's called, but like, it's hard to explain it. It's like, are there like any kind of like, I don't know if there's, I can't really think of any.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
You did a good job. Do you know, I don't know if you heard me telling Mrs. Snow, that when you were born and you come home from the hospital with your mom and dad, Fred and I, my husband, we took food over to your house because when mothers first come home from the hospital, they're too busy with this baby that, somebody's got to cook. And people took in food, and I did that. And then you got bigger and bigger and bigger, and oh my goodness. And now your brother, I'm amazed at him, how quickly he has grown from little to now. So it's interesting.
Yeah.
Time flies. So thank you so much for your conversation. What is your favorite thing?
Oh, well, what do you mean, like?
What is your thing? What is your favorite thing in school?
I like math and
Math.
And social studies. It's
Math
fun
and
too.
social studies. Okay. I wasn't crazy about math, but math is good for girls. I liked English. I liked English a lot. A lot of times the kids say, "So, what's your favorite subject?" Lunch and recess. That's not a favorite subject. So you like recess and you like lunch.
Yeah, I like those too.
Yeah, and crafts. I see that on your Facebook pages and on what you've done, and then the books on Harry Potter and all that. So, good. Thank you. I've enjoyed doing this.
Me too.
Good.